Welcome to the Midnight Bible Study. We're going to cover the Catechism today. The takeaways from chapter 1, which are paragraphs 44 to 49. And glad you're with us. Glad I'm with us, to be honest with you. After the morning I've had, it's a miracle I'm even here. Life is very short, very brief, and don't take your faith for granted, because my morning is testimony that it can be snatched away from you in a second. Let's get into it. We're going to cover, paragraph 44. Man is by nature and vocation a religious being, coming from God and going toward God. Man lives a fully human life only if he freely lives by his bond with God. That's a huge takeaway from chapter 1. Man lives a fully human life only if he freely lives by his bond with God. I know perhaps if I hadn't been doing my best to walk with God, maybe I wouldn't be here today. After this morning, maybe I was protected. 45, paragraph 45. Man is made to live in communion with God, in whom he finds happiness. Man is made to live in communion with God, in whom he finds happiness. So there you go. There's an important takeaway. That's what we're made for. We don't want to miss the boat. We don't want to miss the boat. We were made to live in communion with God every single day. We were made to live in communion with God, to walk with God, to walk by the Spirit. Paragraph 46. When he listens to the message of creation and to the voice of conscience, man can arrive at certainty about the existence of God. There we go. Paragraph 47. The Church teaches that the one true God, our Creator and Lord, can be known with certainty from his works by the natural light of human reason. Paragraph 48. We really can name God. We really can name God, starting from the manifold perfections of his creatures, which are likenesses of the infinity of the infinitely perfect God, even if our limited language cannot exhaust the mystery. And finally, paragraph 49. Without the Creator, the creature vanishes. Vanishes, just like our life. It's like our life is like, imagine an elk in the mountains in the winter, and it breeze, and there you could see that puff of breath coming out, and then it just vanishes, and that season's over. And that's like our life. We can't take even a day for granted. This is the reason why believers know that the love of Christ urges them to bring the light of life. Christ urges them to bring the light of the living God to those who do not know him or who reject him. It says right there, Christ urges them to bring the light of the living God to those who do not know him or reject him. So we just try to do what we're told. That's it. That is the takeaways from chapter 1. And hopefully that was a blessing to you, and God bless you. And good night from the Midnight Bible Study.